So I thought we'd do a vertical painting today. So I've got my paper down here. I put a line from where the mat's going to be so I can maybe try to stay within that little situation there because I keep making things too big for the mat. So we're just going to draw out some little bits there, come in with our wax crayon. This is a Caran d'Ache Neocolor one. I'm going to put some marks through here and maybe a few up here as well. So here I'm going to mix up a little bit of this turquoise color with a little bit of the sepia cherry pit. Make this sort of browny color, greeny brown. It's a greeny brown color. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more of this indigo, maybe. Let's just sort of get crazy with it. I don't know if I like that as much. Let's add a little bit more blue. Okay. Okay, so let's just take a little bit of this through here. I kind of like that. Let's just make some lines through there. And let's come in with our palette knife or utility knife here, X-Acto knife. Make some marks through here. I think I want that to be, let's put a little bit more of that. Got some weird separation going on there. I'm gonna add a little bit more through here, I think. And I'm completely ignoring the lines. Let's dab a little bit through here. Let's come in with just a little bit more of that turquoise color through here. Kind of let it do its thing. I want to come in with the haze brown from Schmincke. I'm going to leave this that little bit through there. And then I think I want to come in, let's do a little bit more of a wash. I'm trying not to get too dark today, but that's probably not going to happen. Let's come in with a little bit of this color here. And let me find my palette knife. While this is wet, I want to come in and just add a bit of this color through here. So I like this effect when it's wet. I think it does something a little different. And we can play around with it a little bit. Okay. So I put a mat over it just to kind of see where we're at. I think I like what's going on here so far. I think this obviously needs to be a little darker through here. And then we need to put something down here. Let's add a bit of that Payne's Gray through here. Always a good choice, right? Just a little bit. I wish that were dark, a little darker. Let's see. My paint's a little watered down over here. I'm gonna let that dry, and hopefully we can add just a little bit more color through there. I'm loving these lines right here, though. And what to do down here? I think I want to come in with, I really like the way the charcoal was playing the other day. So what if we did, like, add some charcoal marks through here? Just sort of, I don't want too much in there. Let's come in with a stiffer brush and sort of almost a dry brush, just a little damp. Bring some lines through here. I love how wispy you can get with the charcoal. It can actually be Almost even a little painterly too if you add a lot of water to it. Oh, some lines coming this way, I think. There's some marks this way at least. I'm gonna come back in with just a little bit more charcoal through here. And again, you're gonna wanna fix this if you don't want it to get everywhere. But I'm not really worried about that. Only because these are just sketches for me. If I do happen to sell them oh, I just broke this brush. Look at that. It just broke. Okay, well, we won't use that one anymore. I got another one. If you want to, you know, sell them, you're going to have to obviously fix them so that they don't come up on glass or mats or anything. And I usually do that if I'm going to scan the work too, because I don't want it coming up on my scanner. Okay, just put some little lines through here. I sort of like what we got going on there. It's dark, but it's not terribly dark, like super dark. Okay, so I started thinking about what if I did, this is just like a random handwriting, nondescript handwriting here. As Merrick, I think is what it's called. I think. So what if I did some charcoal here, like through here? And then what happens if we what if we just put a little water through here? Make it just a little damp, I think. What happens if we put this down with a stamp? What happens there? Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's a fun mark. Let me do a little bit more of that. What happens if yeah, let's try that again. That's got some possibilities. Stamps with charcoal, maybe. Let's try, and this time, let's just get it a little bit wet. Just a little bit of water over that and try that and see what happens. Let's put it through here though. Get my bearing a little bit and give it a little pressure. See what happens. Well, that definitely worked. We definitely got some definite movement there. I sort of just want it. Let me put some more of this down. It's hard to tell because my stamp is so funky. I want a little bit right through there. Ooh, the wetter it got, it's got kind of fun. Kind of made these like blurry marks. Let's look at it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I got my mat all dirty. That's all right. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. It doesn't really look like handwriting. It just looks like shapes, which is kind of fun. Okay, let's continue on. I still want some darker areas up here, so I'm going to add in a little bit of dry brush with the Schmincke Indigo. I'm just not getting it as dark as I want it to be. We'll get there. That's closer. Closer to what I wanted. Do I want more of that turquoise color? I'm just going to build up a few layers here, even though I'm breaking my cardinal rule of not going back into the sky. And I feel a little disjointed here. Like, I like that white line, but I think I need to somehow merge these guys together because it's looking very, well, first off, it's looking very crooked. First off, I think I need to make this a little smoother. transition through here. And this was the Mungayo water-soluble pastel. But I think my problem is I'm not getting enough like overlap. It's getting a little muddy from the charcoal though. So I gotta be careful. We want to add a few more marks. I'm gonna come in with the Caran d'Ache Color 2. This is the golden ochre. I think I just want to add some of this color through here. Just to kind of warm it up a little bit and give it just a little bit of difference. Don't want a lot, but it needs something through here. And it might even need a bit of palette knife. Although that's not really showing up very well. Maybe a bit of this soft pastel blue. I really like that color. Been liking the pastels lately. Trying new things than just doing what I normally do. Trying to break out of comfort zones, and this is a green chalk. If we come in with just a little bit of brush, because we can get pastels white too, or with water too, and make them a little bit more dynamic. I'm liking it so far, I think. Maybe a little bit of this green. Maybe that's what we need up here. Oh yeah, I think that works. I think that works. Let's look at it here with a mat real quick and see what we've got. I spilled something on my mat. I think I'm liking it, but I feel like it needs something else. Let's add some lines through here to kind of be a little more subtle, like right through there. And then maybe some coming this way too. Those are really hard to see, but that might be a good thing. I kind of want it to be a little bit more bold through there. Yeah, that's doing something. Okay, let's put a few more of those white lines through here that we did in the last video. So I really thought those added some fun texture. Sort of give it some light without being overbearing. Okay, lastly, I want to add in some black marks too, just to kind of give it a little bit more contrast. Should I bring it through? I feel like I need to. I was feeling a little like, why would it stop there? Let's do a black mark. Some black marks through here. And maybe just a few. Ooh, those are dark, but that's all right. Yeah. I think I'm liking this. What if this line came up and went like... I'm going to add just a little bit of acrylic paint in some of these areas here. Just a little bit of white to kind of give us that feeling of, I don't know, it just needed something. It was looking a little chaotic to me. And I've been liking adding the white back in. We can always come back in with our palette knife and scrape back in for some more dynamic marks. But you know, when you look at a field and you see those like little bright patches of kind of covering up all that stamp that I made, but that's all right. It's still there. You can still see it. Oh, maybe just a few through here. Like these little, maybe to lead us through. Oh, and you know what? It did. It did snow here today. We got about 2 inches of snow. So I'm kind of thinking about that a little bit. I was getting ready to go for my walk and it was all snowy outside. I kind of like that one little bit. Let's put a little bit, let's keep going a little bit through here with this idea of snowy patches and winter. I like how it's building up this texture through here. I think that's really cool. Okay, that's probably way too much. Don't want that. But I like how it's just sort of sitting on top of there. Do we need some? Let's put some, just a little bit back through here. I'm getting a little fussy, I know. Unlike me. I don't know if I like that one. Let's get rid of that one. I don't like that one. That one's it's like too distinct, maybe. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to stop. Okay, so here it is with the matte. I like how this came out. Probably will scoot it down just a little bit. I really wanted you to be able to see some of that. I think that the lines are good. The sky is fun. I like all the crisscrossy lines that we've got going on here. There's a lot of lines. Very line happy today. I think the white really added something through there. I went back and added just a skosh of the ochre color and some spots through here, just a little bit to add pops of color. I think the stamp technique was really fun, even though I covered most of it up, but that's all right. I still can see little bits of it kind of in here in spots, and that's kind of the point of being real subtle. The charcoal's fun. Yeah, overall, I really like this piece. I think it's dynamic and fun and kind of it's not as dark as I've been painting lately. Brought in some pops of autumn into that. So, yeah, I'm very happy with it. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click over here for the next video, and I will see you in a couple of days with another video. Thanks so much. Have a good weekend. Bye.